good morning. Thank you for joining me. I hope everybody is well today. I thought I would do a little day in the life, a little catch up, a little round the house. It's going to be mostly round the house because I'm not doing an awful lot today. The only appointment I have today is at 2:15. I am going to see a lady about topping up the microblading on my eyebrows. So when I did my makeup this morning, I deliberately didn't pencil in my brows so she could see just how much it's faded rather than having to wipe off half my makeup to do so. So if I have got very pale brows, that is why. Exciting news. My heating finally got fixed last night or yesterday. We had it on last night for the first time this winter. November, and oh my goodness, it was glorious. We have got the gas fire in the lounge, so we have had the gas fire on a few evenings, but it was glorious to go up to the bedroom at bedtime, and it was warm. It was just lovely. Honestly, I can't tell you how, when you don't have something, you very much appreciate it when you get it back, don't you? It's the way of the world, really. When we have things, we don't think about them too much, and yes, when we don't have them, that's when we miss them, isn't it? So that's the good news of the week. I've got a few bits from Aldi that I just wanted to show you that I picked up on Monday. I'm about to go to Aldi again, so I'll probably have a few more bits to show you. But they've got some White Company dupes in, and I got this candle. Look at how gorgeous that is. It is the Winter Spice, and it has orange, cinnamon and clove in it. And it's got cellophane. The middle bit hasn't got cellophane, but that smells glorious. I think this is a dupe for the White Company winter candle. In fact, I have the White Company winter candle, the remnants of it. Bear with, I'll go and get it and I'll compare. So that's the remains of the big one from last winter that I eked out all of last winter. I would say this one is slightly more orangey, that one is slightly more clovey, but that one's been burnt, of course. This one hasn't yet. Always difficult to tell until you burn them. But I love the inbuilt bits in that as well. I think that's fab. I also got, I think this was $4.99, and I also got the diffuser in the same scent. I thought that would be lovely in my guest bathroom for the festive season. Again, that's the Winter Spice, and again a White Company dupe. Again, I think that was $3.99. Then I couldn't resist this. This is a Yankee dupe, and I love the box. It's so autumnal, isn't it? This is 3 mini candles, and you've got Forest Walks, Autumn Sun and Sweet Maple. Haven't opened that one yet. That might be a gift, so I'm not going to open that and smell them. Also worth mentioning the flavoured gins from Aldi. They are $14.99. They are all very good. I've enjoyed all the ones that I've had. This is the Blood Orange and something that I can't remember because I've just turned it around to show you. Blood Orange and Wild Berry. Not tried this one before. But it looks delicious, as for all the others, and they are quite a nice Christmas present, I think. They're like $14.99, which I think is really good value. They do not look like a cheap gin, do they? But they are. So worth considering if you have anyone who likes gin in your life. Right, plans for the day are, I'm going to pop out because I need some bread. I have no bread. Will's here this week and he's a big bread eater. And he also asked me to get some decaf tea bags. He drinks a lot of tea, and he said last night, can we have some decaf tea bags? Honestly, I can't. I tend to only drink 1 tea and 1 coffee per day. So I like mine to be caffeinated, but he probably drinks like 6 or 7, so probably sensible. So I'm going to pop down to Aldi, get some bread and some decaf tea, and then come back and get into some work. I've got a load in the washing machine. It was blue sky this morning after days and days of torrential rain, and I was really hoping that it was going to be drying outside weather, but it's clouding over. Let me just check what the weather says it's going to be today. I bet it's going to be showers. 60%. Oh, by 11 it might be okay to hang it out. It says 60% chance of rain at 10 o'clock. Thrilling content this, isn't it? And then it says it just wind, so I'll maybe be able to hang it out. We shall see. I really don't want to use that tumble dryer. Don't need to worry about dinner tonight because it's a HelloFresh week, and oh my goodness, the last few weeks have been so busy around here. I knew they were going to be busy, and then next week's busy as well, and then after that it all slows down a bit, which I'm quite looking forward to. It's been lovely, but a hectic few weeks. We didn't get back from our weekend away last weekend until quite late on Sunday night. So hurrah for HelloFresh this week. I do so very much love them. Just the convenience of knowing that it's going to be delivered on Monday. I don't need to think about, oh, what are we going to have for dinner? Have we got everything we need? There's no waste. It's just so lovely and easy. It really works for our family quite well. So tonight's dinner is this one, which is quite exciting. This is pan-fried halloumi and vegetables, which looks lovely with a pesto drizzle. Last night we had roasted duck breast with garlic mash, which was that one, which was amazing. Highly recommend that one. And Monday night we were as I said, we just got back. We'd all had a busy day with work. We did this nice easy 20-minute ones, the 20-minute rapid ones. Had this one before. This is spiced pork noodles, and that always goes down well. Really tasty. I love with HelloFresh how you can dip in and out. You're not committed to every week. Wouldn't work for us like that. As I say, I'm away, or the last 6 weeks or so I've been away every other week or over the weekend. It's just nice that on those weeks you just haven't got that added, oh my god, what are we going to eat thing going on in your mind, you know. Got a really good offer for you. I think it's the best offer I've ever seen for HelloFresh, this one. They're doing a special offer for Black Friday, limited offer, and it is 60% off your first box and 25% off your next 8 boxes after that. It's a cracking offer. Using the discount code, I'll pop it on the screen, but if you click down into the description box below, you will find the link to click through and use the code if you want to take advantage of that offer. Highly recommend HelloFresh. Been a paying customer of them for a long time, and I don't think we've ever had a meal that we really haven't liked yet. I changed my mind and went to Tesco's instead of Aldi, purely to stop myself spending more money on things I didn't need. That middle aisle is a cheeky one, isn't it? Anyway, I'm back home now. I'm having a desk breakfast of raspberries, Greek yogurt with honey, and a little bit of granola on the top, which is my current fave. And going to crack on with some work for a couple of hours, I think, whilst also watching last night's I'm a Celebrity. As I film this, we're only on day 3 of I'm a Celebrity. I'm filming a little bit in advance today, so Matt Hancock hasn't arrived as yet, but we shall see what happens. It's just coming up to 12 o'clock. I've just put 2 eggs on to hard boil because I fancy an egg and tuna salad for lunch. I think probably I fancy that because it's such gorgeous weather. The irony of my heating finally working and the sun streaming in today. Look at that, it's gorgeous. And I'm actually a little bit hot. In fact, I'm going to open the French door a little bit just to get some fresh air in here while it's warm. Very windy. I've managed to hang the washing out a little while ago, and that's drying quite nicely. Oh, weird light going on, sorry about that. Incidentally, my hair, I am aware it looks odd. I dried it straight yesterday and I went out and the heavens opened. I got soaked twice during the course of the day and I just couldn't do it. This was what it looked like when I brushed it this morning, so we're going with that today. It's a low maintenance look today. 2 seconds of brushing. Anyway, I've finished my eBay bits and pieces that I wanted to do, so I'm going to tidy up the lounge, sort out the throws and things. I'm vaguely thinking that I'm tempted to wash all the throws and cushion covers in the cinema. The cinema room has unfortunately borne the brunt of a lot of building work, and although I've thoroughly cleaned it many times, the boiler room is off the cinema room and the plumbers and electricians were in and out of there yesterday sorting out the heating, so it probably needs another very good go in there. And the dust that has accumulated. When you have building work done, do you not think that the dust takes months, even if you clean thoroughly, the dust takes months to get rid of it? Just is there, isn't it? It just, I don't know, just somehow the dust takes a long time to get rid of, multiple thorough cleans. So I'm toying with the idea of going and doing a bit of cleaning down there, although the plumber did say he was coming back to do something today at some point, so I'm thinking maybe I'll leave it till tomorrow. After all that pontificating about whether or not I was going to go and sort out the cinema, I have not done so. I've cooked 2 hard-boiled eggs. I am now sitting on the sofa and I'm going to read my book. This is such a good book, picked it up from the library the other day. I'm so enjoying it. I love Taylor Jenkins Reid books, they're so good. Ah, here comes William. He can't hear a word I'm saying because he's got his headphones in. Anyway, this is such a good book. I'm really enjoying it. Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Highly recommend. I'm going to read this for 20 minutes and then I'm going to go and clean the downstairs loo. That's my plan. Well, I've had quite a positive hour or so. It's about 1:45 and I'm just on my way out. Bear with while I just turn off that light. I've cleaned the downstairs loo. I have put all the throws into a wash, as I said I was going to do. But I have bad news. Look, hang on, I can't see where I'm pointing the camera because I have too many things in my hand. I need to turn this light off as well. There we are. Look, a great big leak in our lovely new entrance hall, which is going to involve the patio coming up upstairs, I don't doubt. I have texted the happy news to the builder and am waiting to hear back from him. These things are sent to try us, are they not? Right, I'm off into town. I've decided to park at Ashley's office and walk to the other end of town where my eyebrow appointment is, because I haven't been out in the fresh air today and I haven't been for a walk. I am back. It is 10 to 4 already. Not going to lie, I spent the last half hour drinking a Diet Coke and reading a bit more of my book. It's so good. I've only got about 60 pages to go, so I can see myself finishing that one this evening. I wanted to show you these. I had a lovely salad at lunchtime. I will insert a picture here somewhere. And I bought these this morning when I was in Tesco. They are delicious. They're in the same place as all the salad dressings and stuff like that. They're made out of fava beans, roasted crumbled fava beans in a Caesar seasoning. They were really tasty. Apparently they're good for you because it says so on the packet. I don't know how true that is. But they just added a little bit of crunch to my salad and were really nice. So recommend those. Right, I'm now going to tidy the kitchen again, yet again. Get the stuff out for dinner, or read the recipe at least and see what I need to do. Check my emails. Fold the laundry. Managed to dry the laundry on the washing line outside today, so that was good. Get the next lot of laundry out of the machine. Don't think I'll have time to dry that on the line because it's already nearly 4 o'clock. So that can go over the banisters. And have a quick tidy round, and then I expect Ashley will be home from work and it will be into the making dinner time of day. Don't feel like I've achieved loads today, but it's been quite a nice day. Oh, I didn't tell you about my eyebrows. She did a patch test, which I'm sure will be fine because I've had them microbladed before, and I've got an appointment for next week to have them done, so looking forward to that. Very excited about it. It's getting dark. In fact, 16:40, and this time yesterday it was almost completely dark, but because it's been a clear sky today, it's not quite as dark. Anyway, haven't managed to tidy the kitchen yet. That's next on my list. But I have got the washing out the machine and hung it and put away all the other washing and generally tidied around the house a bit. And then I decided to go through some of my eyeshadow palettes because anyone who's not new around here will know that I am a bit of an eyeshadow-aholic, and a lot more has come in of late than has gone out. I feel it is time to have a little look through them and see if there are any that I am happy to part with at this stage. So I'm going to do that. I've just had an email from Netflix. I say that as though they emailed me specifically, but you know, a round robin email, obviously. I'm not in direct contact with Netflix. Saying that season 5 of The Crown has come out today, which I knew was coming out because I've heard people talking about it. I'm going to start going through my eyeshadow palettes as I talk to you. Actually, I'm going to get my glasses first. Do bear with a second. Yeah, so season 5 of The Crown. Now, I have watched and loved every season of The Crown. The earlier ones more so than the later ones. But I feel a bit conflicted about this latest one. I really don't know how I feel about it. I think because of the events of this year, the Queen dying and Charles becoming king, and also because I lived through it that time. It's very much concentrating on the 90s, I believe. And I feel like it's maybe a bit too recent to make a dramatisation out of. I don't know. I feel it's quite embarrassing for the king, isn't it? But I don't know whether I want to watch it. What are your thoughts? I'm interested to know anybody else's thoughts on this. Okay, well, I've got a few to get rid of. I find it super hard to part with eyeshadow palettes. I really do. I think it's because my eyeshadow palettes and candles are my things that I love, and I really do struggle to part with them. However, I've been through and I have got a few to get rid of. That is super old, Wet n Wild. I think it was only about £3. And this one has gone hard and no colour comes off it, or hardly any colour. So that one is going. Any that are half decent I pass on to friends and family, so I don't just bin them, rest assured. This I've had, it's old as the hills, it's a Revolution one. Reloaded Smoky Neutrals. I loved it back in the day, but not so much anymore. It just doesn't, I don't know, I don't ever reach for it. It doesn't make me want to use it anymore. This little Too Faced one, I quite like that, but it's just really quite basic. Nothing particularly exciting in there, and I've got other palettes that I reach for more with similar shades in, so that one can go. Lovely packaging there, I like the little tin. 2 Bobbi Brown ones. That one with the, I mean, gorgeous colours. That just does that not just say a beach in the summertime to you? It's just lovely, isn't it? So nice. But I've used it and had fun with it, and it's just time to move it on now. And then this little tiny credit card sized Bobbi Brown one, which has been great for travel, but it's teeny tiny, and again it's a similar thing, very neutral, nothing particularly exciting about it. I've got the same colours 100 times over and I just don't reach for it very much. It's just okay, you know. Then another Revolution one, which is the avocado one, which I have used, but I feel like it's quite a jarring thing to look at. I don't feel like the colours go particularly well together, and it's a lot of very, very shimmery shimmers, and yeah, it's not unpleasant. I mean, it's quite nice colours, but I don't feel like they go particularly well together. You know, they're quite pigmented, and they're not, yeah, pretty, but they do, I don't know, I don't feel like I can get a decent cohesive look out of that without using another palette with it. And they are quite chunky in the glitter department, so yeah, I think that one has reached its lifetime with me. And then finally this Sephora Flash Sequins one. Bought this when we went to New York, and it was a bad buy really. It wasn't really something that I ever got to grips with. Oh dear. I liked the fact it had this little thing on the bottom telling you which shadow to put where. I thought that was quite cool. But it didn't have a decent outer corner colour. All 4 are shimmery apart from that one and the black, or dusk it's called. It's not quite black. But do you know, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm thinking, oh, to give it another go. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to give it another go. That was ridiculous, wasn't it? So I've got a few to pass on and get rid of there. So they will be making their way elsewhere. So I feel like I've done a good little bit of decluttering there. Not sure I've decluttered as much outwards as has come inwards recently, but never mind. I've had the end of that winter candle burning all afternoon, and it smells delicious in here. thought I'd better finish that one up as I bought a replacement one that I showed you this morning. Right, it's 5:15. I've got 15 minutes to sit down and get a bit more of this red. Such a bookworm today. Yum, how nice does this look? All ready to go into the oven. That's potatoes and onions with oregano, salt and pepper and oil, and this is courgettes and peppers and some smashed cloves of garlic. Right, potatoes are going in now, and then I'm going to chop the halloumi. Oh, yum, can't wait. I've tried to get them to say whether they enjoyed it or not, but I'm not going to let them speak on camera anymore because this is the third time that we've tried to film this and they're just not fit for being on camera, I'm afraid. So let the plates do the speaking for themselves. 8:30 and here I am ready to get into bed. Sorry my face is so red. I've just done my skincare, so that's why it's looking a bit red. But it's been a good day today. I'm getting into bed with the last of my book, which I can't wait to finish off. It's been so good. I've said that about 3 times today, I know. A lot of today has been carving out little 20-minute slots to get a bit more of that book read. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little casual sort of day in the life video. As I mentioned earlier, all the info for the HelloFresh Black Friday offer down there in the description box, so do click through if you are interested in taking advantage of that. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.